So the Feds say they're going to cut rates by 0.5. Everybody in the crypto space said Bitcoin's going to moon. It's going to moon. History shows. It's not going to moon. It's not going to moon. Bitcoin is widely held now. In the early days, the early adoptions, the first 6, 7, 8 years, Bitcoin wasn't as spread out as it is now. All you have to do is go on the metrics and look how many wallets there are, how many people own it. Institutions own it. Institutions they owe it to their investors to make a profit. If someone put $1 million into Bitcoin at 60,000 and it goes to 100,000, or if it goes to 70,000, the institution owes it to their investor to take profit, right? If BlackRock accumulates it, is BlackRock themselves accumulating it, or are they using investor money to accumulate it? Right? Where do they get the money from? They get the money from investors. So they have to keep them in mind. And I hear all these predictions, $1 million and okay, whatever. If everyone wanted the price to moon, you stop selling. You can go on any DEX and you see it being traded non-stop, from a little bit to a lot. If you want something to go up, you make it scarce. You buy it and you hold it. You stop trading. But people can't help themselves. If you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin and sell it at 120, you made a 20% profit, but you're not holding it, right? I've said that many times. Buy it and hold it. Buy it and hold it. Stop trading it. Stop trading it. All you're doing is making the DEXs. You're making like Coinbase a lot of fees. A lot of fees. Nobody. How many people take Bitcoin as payment? Can you go to Best Buy and buy something with Bitcoin? I don't think so. Can you go buy a car with Bitcoin? Not that I know of. Can you go buy a hamburger from Burger King or McDonald's? I don't think they take Bitcoin. So why does everyone keep trading it? Stop trading it, and then it'll go up. Make it scarce. You might have swings where it goes up a couple $1,000s or go down a couple $1,000s, but you're not going to have it go to 100,000 unless you make it scarce, right? ETH, make it deflationary. Make something deflationary, right? The less there is, the higher the demand, and the less there is, the more it goes. So if you stop trading Bitcoin, and the demand is still there, the price will go up. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. But if you go back to the early days and look at how many people own Bitcoin, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot compared to today. Now, they always talk about these influencers, how many new wallet addresses there are, how many people own it. How's it going to moon? How's Bitcoin going to moon when it's widely held, right? What's the purpose of an ETF? What's the purpose of an ETF? The purpose of an ETF is for people to invest in something to avoid volatility, isn't it? Don't you invest in an ETF to lower your risk? I don't know. Everyone wanted mainstream adoption, right? So now we got mainstream adoption, and now the price is stuck. The price is stuck at around $60,000, right? It goes up a few thousand, goes down a few thousand. You have to use some common sense. So we'll see what happens. But I own it. I own it. I got into Bitcoin when it was at 30, in the 30s, let's just say. So I'm ahead of the game. Not a lot, but I bought Bitcoin in the 30s, and I've held on to it. I haven't sold it. And I don't know why everyone else is selling. I don't know why you go on an exchange and it's being, people are buying and selling it. I have no idea. Because you're not, why would you buy it in the 30s, sell it in the 60s just to look to buy it back again? No, hold on to it unless you need it. But you can't buy Burger King with it. You can't go to Best Buy and buy anything. You can't go to a car dealership and buy anything. You can't do anything with it, right? How many places really accept Bitcoin? I've seen a few things here and there online where they'll take Bitcoin as payment. But hang on to it. You want the price to go up, hang on to it. All day, the FOMC, they cut rates by 0.5%, and the price has barely moved, right? Last time I checked. Let me look. So there you go. I just checked the price, 60,600. They announced a rate cut, and nothing much happened. I don't know. Everyone said it was gonna moon. Here we go. Get on the train. No. Powell spoke. I just checked the price. 60,600. Stop selling your Bitcoin and the price will go up. If people would just hang on to their Bitcoin and stop trading it, the price will go up. I don't see any reason why when I go on an exchange, there's people selling and buying, selling and buying, selling and buying. For what? All you're doing is making fees for the DEX, people for the exchange. You're making them money, but you're losing money, right? Every time you sell Bitcoin, you got to give a little Bitcoin to the exchange. You're making them money. Every time Coinbase reports earnings, you're making a pretty good living, right? Where can you sell Ethereum? What can you buy with Ethereum? Can I go to Best Buy and buy a drone? No. Cardano, ADA. Can I go to my bank and deposit Cardano in the bank? No. Can I take a Bitcoin for 60 grand and go buy a car with it? They don't take it. Right? So why are people selling their Bitcoin? Why are people selling Unless you buy it and you get tired of it. I don't know. But you all can make that decision. Make your own decision on what you want to do. I buy crypto. I sit on it. I buy it from Coinbase. It's a reputable, publicly owned company. And I sit on it. But as Bitcoin and crypto becomes more diverse, well, what I mean by that is more people hold it. There's more wallets, more institutional owned. It's not going to move. It can't move. In the early days of Bitcoin, it used to skyrocket, right? It'd go up 20 grand in a day. It'd go down 10,000. It was all over the place, right? Because not a lot of people owned it. It was more centralized. Now more people own it. All you gotta do is go online and look at the metrics. Look how many wallets there are. Look how many wallets there are and how many people own it. I don't know. By the way, I don't make anything out of this, but I switched a couple months ago to Helium mobile service. Not bad. I was skeptical. I had AT&T, but I was paying a lot of money for AT&T. So I had a phone, an unlocked phone, and I tried this Helium, and I do the mapping for Helium, and I can tell you the last 2 months, the mapping and the mapping rewards that I've received have paid for my monthly service. So I don't have a phone bill anymore. Just to let you know. Check into it. It's not a bad thing. I like having no phone bill. Alright. The school bus arrived. My son's about to jump in. But hang on to your Bitcoin. Stop selling it. Stop trading it. That's how the price will go up. Stop it. Later.